I never thought I was lonely, and I never always thought that's totally fine. I could just have my kids. My husband moves from state to state, and I'm on this ride with him, and I was okay with that. And then after this year, I realized, like, no, I don't want a husband that lives in a completely different state. Yeah. Me, I thought, oh my God, that's when we're getting along the best. But then that is sad to me, and that's not what I want.
Today, we've got a hot topic that has everyone talking: Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson. Yes, we're diving into their whirlwind romance, the shocking rumors, and of course, their possible breakup. You won't want to miss a second of this, trust me. So sit back, grab your popcorn, and let's talk about one of Hollywood's most talked about couples. So let's rewind to the year 2021, a year that brought us a lot of surprises. Kim Kardashian had just finalized her divorce from Kanye West, and Pete Davidson, who was making headlines for his love life, seemed like an unlikely candidate to be her next partner. But sometimes, Hollywood throws us curveballs, and this was one of those moments. Kim was a guest on Saturday Night Live in October 2021, and that's when the rumors really started to heat up. Kim and Pete shared a kiss during an SNL skit, and what's interesting is that the media went wild. But here's the kicker: when the cameras stopped rolling, the sparks didn't seem to fade away. In fact, they were seen together shortly after, sparking whispers of a potential romance. At first, people thought it was just for show, a fun publicity stunt to get people talking. After all, Kim had just emerged from a high-profile marriage, and Pete was known for his funny, carefree persona. But were they just acting? Or was something more real brewing beneath the surface? Now, let's talk about the media frenzy. Kim and Pete were spotted at various public outings, grabbing dinner, and even going on a carpool karaoke segment with James Corden. Every time they were in the same frame, headlines exploded. You couldn't scroll through social media without seeing Kim and Pete together. But the real gossip began when the tabloids started painting Pete as Kim's new man. Someone who was a polar opposite of Kanye, someone who brought a different vibe to Kim's life. And that's when we got a lot of speculation about what Pete was like behind closed doors. Some sources said that Pete was helping Kim relax, taking her out of the high-strung world of fashion and family drama, and showing her how to just have fun. But others suggested that Pete was just a distraction, a temporary fling to take Kim's mind off her messy divorce and the media circus around it. Was Pete just a rebound for Kim? Or was there something deeper? Interestingly enough, people were also talking about the chemistry between them. It seemed like Kim was genuinely enjoying herself around Pete. And for Pete, well, he was just as chill as ever, cracking jokes and being his usual goofy self. Could these two have actually been a match made in heaven? Or was it just for the headlines? Let's get into some of the rumors that made waves. One of the most talked about rumors was that Pete was somehow helping Kim through a personal transformation. Some said that Pete had become Kim's unofficial therapist, someone who was guiding her through the ups and downs of life post. Reports claimed that Kim was opening up more than she ever had before, not just about her relationship with Kanye, but about her insecurities, her struggles as a public figure, and how the constant scrutiny affected her. Pete, being someone who knows what it's like to live in the spotlight with all the headlines about his own relationships, might have been able to connect with Kim on a level others couldn't. But was this connection healthy? Or was it just a band-aid for both of them? Kim was going through a huge transition: divorce, rebranding her public image, and trying to find balance between her career and personal life. Could Pete have been a positive influence? Or was he just another fleeting moment in her chaotic life? Another rumor that sparked a lot of conversation was the idea that Pete was just a rebound for Kim. That Kim had recently ended a 7-year marriage with Kanye, and Pete, known for his high-profile relationships, was just the distraction Kim needed. But here's the twist. Was Kim using Pete to move on from Kanye? Or was Pete genuinely someone who was good for her mental health, just at the right time?
It's just like I still feel the need to not talk about it and protect my kids, and I always will feel that way, but God, if people, I just would never do that to my kids. It just is really crazy.
The hardest feeling to
to watch someone you really loved and you have a family with just be so different than who you knew.
I mean, imagine trying to explain this to a 9-year-old at this point, North, who I'm sure is hearing something and maybe she won't say it. That's what breaks my heart.
She actually doesn't know. And that's what's so crazy.
Really?
Is like when stuff is said, it's a chain to my whole household. No TV, only Apple TV. I can't risk a Access Hollywood coming up
news story.
next or anything on the news.
Some fans thought that it was all just for fun, while others speculated that maybe Pete was trying to heal Kim in his own unique way. Kim's previous marriage to Kanye was a public spectacle, and it's no secret that she's been through a lot emotionally. Maybe Pete was just there to help her laugh. Or perhaps Kim saw Pete as someone completely different from her ex, someone who didn't want to change her, just appreciated her for who she was. Now, here comes the juicy part, the breakup rumors. Yes, just when things seemed to be getting serious, rumors started circulating that Kim and Pete were on the rocks. Why? Well, the couple wasn't seen out together as much. The public displays of affection started to fade, and Kim seemed to be focusing more on her family. And could it be that Pete's lighthearted attitude wasn't what Kim needed long-term? Some sources claimed that Pete's goofiness clashed with Kim's serious business ventures and family obligations. Could these differences be a deal-breaker for the couple? Other rumors suggested that the couple's busy schedules were putting a strain on their relationship. Kim was running her businesses, co-parenting with Kanye, and juggling her media empire, while Pete was filming movies and doing stand-up comedy. That's a lot for anyone to handle. But here's the question. Were they ever really in love? Or was this just two people sharing a moment in time before moving on? Were these breakup rumors just another way for the media to hype up a story that wasn't really there? Or did the pressure of their respective public lives actually drive a wedge between them?
I married the best rapper of all time. Not only that, he's the richest black man in America. Talented, legit genius who gave 4 incredible kids. When I divorced him, you have to know it came down to just one thing, his personality. I know that sounds mean, but people keep telling comedy comes from truth. And if there's one
Kim has kept relatively quiet about the rumors, but recently she's been more open than ever about how she's focusing on herself and her family. Kim has made it clear that she's in a different place than she was during her marriage to Kanye, and that includes her approach to relationships. Kim has also been very vocal about her own personal growth. She's diving deeper into her businesses, working on criminal justice reform and raising her 4 kids. Pete, on the other hand, seems to be doing what Pete does best, staying true to himself, making jokes, and living his life in the public eye. Will they rekindle their relationship? Will they stay friends? Or is this truly the end of the Kim-Pete saga? With both of their lives constantly under a microscope, we can only imagine what's coming next. All things for sure. Whether they get back together or not, their time together has certainly left us with plenty to talk about. But who knows? Hollywood is full of surprises, and just like every other star couple, Kim and Pete's story could take another unexpected turn. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Do you think Kim and Pete will get back together? Make sure to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more juicy gossip.